Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are going to learn that how we can create a schematic in Capture CIS. Open the Capture CIS. Okay. From here you can start a new project. Give the name of project, whatever it could be. I am giving the name exercise. Here is the directory location where you want to save that project. Let's say I'm going to save it in drive D or E or F or what else. I'm just creating a new folder on the location where I want to save this Capture CIS schematic. I'm also giving the name of this folder as exercise. Now I will find the location of that folder in the directory and I will select and then OK. It will create a new project of named exercise. Here is the schematic. When you will click on plus, it will open the next pages of schematic and design cache. In schematic, you will have page 1 and you can create multiple pages here. You can also rename the page. Let's say you are going to design a schematic of power supply on a single page. You are going to create video signals on another page. You are going to create differential pairs on different page. You can create multiple pages of your schematic. All the pages will be connected to each other electrically. Here in front of you, I am going to create some different pages. Just right click on schematic and click on new page to create another page. I have created a page by name analog, clock signals, power supply. This is the page where you will design your schematic. Here is the panel where you will have all the tools to design the schematic. Click on this icon and you will have the library of symbols. As all the libraries have been loaded already, so I deleted for you. Whenever you will open this Capture CIS for the first time after installation, you will have no library here. So how you will add? Just click on this icon and you will go in the folder of libraries of Capture CIS in C drive. Select all the libraries and add in Capture CIS. Now just write here whatever you want to add. Like I'm writing resistor. It will give me the resistor symbol and I am placing. When I will place the resistor, I can place multiple resistors. It will automatically give the reference designator R1, R2, R3, R4. You can also change the properties of resistor by double clicking on it. These are the properties of a component. Here is the value of component. Like R1 is reference designator of the component and below the R1 is the value of component that could be 2K, 3K, 0.3K or 5 ohm, 10 ohm, 1 ohm. Let's say I'm writing 2K, 3.3K. I can also change the reference designator of any component. as per my convenience. So if you want to place inductor, you will just write IND and you will have all the libraries of inductor. Just double click on the inductor to place the inductor on the schematic page. I have placed the inductor L1, L2 and so on, L3, L4, L5. If you want to change the value of inductor, as L1 is the reference designator and the value 5 microhenry, 3 microhenry or what else. Now let's say I am going to place a capacitor. I will just write cap or capacitor. So these are all the libraries of capacitor: polar capacitor, non-polar. So I'm going to place this capacitor. This is polar capacitor C1, C2, C3, C4. From here I can change the value of every single component. I am writing 1 microfarad, 10 microfarad. As per your design, 100 microfarad. I am writing 100 microfarad. As per your design, you can write 1000 microfarad, 1 microfarad or what else. So if there is any LED or diode in my design like this, I will place a diode. Keep in mind that Capture CIS tool of Cadence to design a schematic. This is only electrical representation of your circuit diagram. This is not a simulator. You can also like place a diode instead of LED if you are not going to place LED. Okay, so what could be the values of LED? Let's say D1, D2, D3, D4 are the LEDs, and I have written blue, white, green and some other colors. These colors could be the value of LED. If you want to delete any component, just click on that component and press delete button. You can also delete a component by clicking right click on the component and just click on delete. I will leave some components here just to complete a schematic. Let's say I am placing these two resistors to create a voltage divider circuit. If let's say this is 2 kilo ohm and 10 kilo ohm, I will place a capacitor in parallel of 10 kilo ohm R12. Let's say this is my IC, which will give signal to the voltage divider circuit and to LED. To place the wire, you will just press the W button and there would be a wire with your cursor. So I am placing C3 in the parallel of R12, a LED in parallel with C3. This is the wire. It is very easy to connect the wires with components. This is the icon from where you will place the ground. When you will click on the ground icon, you will have this small table. There are different types of grounds: DC ground, analog grounds. You can select any ground from these. I have already told you that this is only representation of your circuit diagram. This is not a simulator tool, so you can place any ground here, but just to differentiate, whenever you will have multiple grounds in your circuit diagram, you will use different grounds. For example, for DC signals, you will have different ground. For AC signals or analog signals, you will have different symbol. To place the VCC ports, you can also choose from the ground icon. When you will press on ground icon, from that table you can also select a port or VCC port. From ground icon, I can also get a VCC symbol. I'm placing this LED just to show you that how we can do net aliasing in Capture CIS. Let's say one wire is not connected. Symbolically, if not connected with the other wire, then how we can create a connectivity by net aliasing. Let's say this LED D9 is very far from the other circuit diagram. I will just write a specific name to this wire. Let's say it is 3.3 volt. I have placed here, and I will place the same name on the other wire which is to be connected here, 3.3 volt here. So these two wires are connected to each other, but I'm not joining these wires. So if you want to connect this wire to the ground, I will just write ground here on this wire and ground on the other wire where actually ground has been connected. Let's say I'm writing GND here and GND here. Simple. So now we check that these are connected or not. Just right click on the single wire and select entire net. So all the nets in this page will be highlighted if they are connected. As this is highlighting this whole net, it means that ground is connected. So this is net aliasing. So this was the tutorial of basics of Capture CIS. Thank you so much.